Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Edward T. Martin Show featuring the great Hilary Kemp. Happy 2011 to you. Trying out some new stuff, including a new piece of music here. See how that works out. Maybe we'll go back to the other one. Who knows? Hey, it's part 2 of the road trip. Yeah, that trip we took from Montana to Seattle. This is part 2. So what more do I need to say about that except nothing? Here we go, and enjoy on the Edward T. Martin Show featuring the great Hilary Kemp. Welcome back to the Dr. Phil Show. I'm here with a robot. Is that right?
I am a robot.
Now, if you were a person listening, if you like listening to radio, do robots like listening to radio?
We do not. No.
Now, if a human being wanted to listen to radio and they had a smartphone, like an iPhone or a BlackBerry or a Crackberry or whatever those things are called, or you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
A bumbleberry, yes.
All right, now, let's say I want to listen to a live streaming show, like a radio station like WBBM in Chicago. How would I do that on a smartphone, smarty robot?
Well, the most logical choice would be to go to Stitcher.com and get Stitcher.
Well, what's Stitcher going to do for me that other programs or an iTunes application or an FM radio can't do for me?
If you use Stitcher, you can listen to radio from anywhere in the world, and also you can listen to the Edward T. Martin Show featuring Hilary Kemp, the robot.
Holy cow! I would love to listen to all that stuff except that last one you just told me about. Is that big mouth guy and that chick who talks about dancing all the time?
Affirmative.
Oh, forget about it. All right. Well, we have been joined by a robot today. Our robot has told you that if you got a smartphone, get your rear end to Stitcher.com, load that thing up, and listen to your favorite news and talk applications around the world, pre-recorded and live. Right, robot?
It almost makes me wish I was human.
Almost. Thanks for joining us, robot.
You are welcome.
All right, let's go to a commercial break. This is Dr. Phil. Previously on the Edward T. Martin Show featuring Hilary Kemp.
You get a goddamn job before sundown.
I never buy those kinds of things, but I had to have it.
Yes, I feel like I'm Charlton Heston in the Omega Man.
Oh my God. The sun's going down. I have to get back to my apartment.
In Chuck Heston.
Yeah, that's a role model to aspire to.
Yeah, raging a battle with Lady Gaga.
The music's dreadful and we don't care because we're dancing. Well, it's dark out. We have now arrived in Livingston, Montana.
We are in the town that time forgot.
So, second gay bar in Montana that we can't get into.
Now we're, the block we're on looks like Old West time, like 1870.
Oh God, this is cool as shit.
This is cool as shit. It looks like Mayberry. Look, there's Floyd right there. Ooh. Hey, Andy. Yeah, what is it, Floyd? You know, there's a new Thai food restaurant in town. Ooh, and it's real good. The reason I wanted to record this part is because Hilary is in the driver's seat.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Same. Okay, stop, pull over, let Hilary drive. It is the most terrifying experience of my life, honestly. As a
Really? I swear to God, on a stack of Bibles, I would never ride in the passenger seat with a woman driving in a car.
This isn't like 1800.
I know. Such an idiot.
I'm just a caveman.
Yeah.
What do I need to say about that except that I'm a dick? Ah, jeez. Okay, so we're in Bozeman, Montana. It's only like, 12 miles down the road?
Completely different.
Oh, wow. So we have discovered that the gay bars in Montana have a straight name and a gay name. And so this place is Plonk. Is that my name or yours?
No, that's yours. That's
okay.
So we're
going to Plonk. Hilary's going to
The Zebra Cocktail Lounge.
We're going to be in the same building, the same place.
We won't be having the same experience, I guarantee you that.
Oh, boy. I'm looking forward to this. And now, on with the show.
We are in Plonk, which is a college bar.
Is it Plonk or Plonk?
It's upscale. They play fun music.
What's the name of this place? Plonk or Plonk?
Plonk.
Plonk.
Plonk. It's British slang for table wine.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. So you could order, all of the plonk. And they'll usually know what you're talking about.
I did Plonk.
Yeah, there you go. Would you like cream or sugar?
No, thank you. Just black is
Be
fine.
ready to press in just a minute.
Great.
Okay. So that was our waitress. We don't know her name. She's thin and blonde and pretty and nice. Friendly. Everybody in Montana is friendlier than the day is long and the sky is big here. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Can't get over it. I'm in heaven.
We think Ed's moving here.
Yeah, that's right, pal. Gonna start my own cattle ranch. Moving up here with Ted. The mouth of the South and the mouth of the North. Ted Turner and Edward T. Martin. The T's. Did you tease the T's? Speaking of tea, Hilary's pressing down on the tea.
My tea has arrived. It's in a beautiful glass carafe.
Yeah.
With a French press.
Yeah.
And in a moment, I'm going to pour it into this lovely glass.
By the way, this place is super upscale, man.
Yeah.
It is a nice joint. It's a really nice place. We walked in the door, and Hilary said...
I don't remember what I said. Seriously, I don't.
Keep tossing Hilary setups and cues, and her response is,
No idea.
we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh. That is what I said.
Yes.
Did you?
Right.
That.
Well, anyways, so we're here at Plonk, and taking a break, and I like this place. Gay or not?
Oh, that smells good. You have to smell that.
All right. Smelling the tea. I already smelled it. I'm sitting up in my seat. I'm so tired that... that's pretty good. Yeah. Reminds me of Boulder, Colorado. I can't say why.
There's jasmine in it.
What I just smelled, I smelled for the first time ever when I was about 15 years old over in Boulder, Colorado, and I'd gone over
lavender.
to... Is that what it is?
Yep.
It's nice. I'd gone over to the Pearl Street Mall so I could go to the comic book shop, which used to be located at about 17th and Pearl Street. How I love the comic book shop. Oh, I love the comic book shop. That's when comic book shops were first getting started. There was no such thing, for the most part, until the 70s. So you got your comic books from a grocery store, which sucked because they treated them like shit. And you went to the comic book shop and they treated them with love and adoration. And they took care of those things, and the covers weren't bent and messed up and marked upon. Beautiful artwork and cool stories and superheroes who did cool things. Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Hulk, the Avengers. How I love the comic books.
No, but tell us really how you felt about the comic books.
They're all right. They kind of sucked. So, Hilary, I don't know about you, but I've had probably one of the best weekends I've had since I moved to the Pacific Northwest. How about you?
I'm going to have to be honest, Ed.
It sucked.
It's been great. I've just had a lot of great weekends. So I'm going to put them on the same shelf with all of them.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't doubt that you've had a lot of great weekends. As we've discussed a zillion times, you love it in the Pacific Northwest. I don't. So for me to have a great weekend has been
An anomaly.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I have great weekends hanging out with my friends at the coffee shop and going to the movies and stuff like that, but not of the sort like this where I'm talking to strangers and strangers are talking back friendly. That's just been like heaven for me.
Yeah.
So,
You have to also bear in mind I'm in a lot of communities. Like the dance community is super friendly.
Yeah.
So if I need that
Well, and again, and the gay community is super friendly to me too. They're always super friendly to me. I don't know what I ever did to deserve their kindness and affection, but I'll accept it and I won't argue with it for once.
It is nice in here.
So I was telling Hilary in the Yellowstone truck stop that after hanging out with my brothers this weekend and my mom and Hilary, it occurs to me that I might be the meanest one of the bunch. And Hilary just raises her eyebrows like, well...
I wouldn't have called you mean. I would never think of you that way, actually.
Really? Well, I said that because I was watching the way my brothers talk to other people. And even though they're all opinionated like I am, they reserve their opinions when they're around other people. And that they always have nice things to say when they're with other people. And me, I'm the same no matter where I'm at, whether I'm at home, at work, amongst my friends, over at the 7-Eleven. I'm always the same. And I used to think that was the way it's supposed to be. That's the way human beings should be. But I'm starting to rethink that position after spending time with them. I don't know. I might just be really tired and completely talking to my ass. So it's an enjoyable environment in here. They have the slow-moving fans overhead, the ceiling fans, warm lights. I can swear there's got to be like a fireplace somewhere. There's just a really warm, not just a warm glow in the lighting, but just a warm feeling in here. Yeah. So we're at the Plonk. Any comments before I close this chapter, my friend?
I was wrong earlier. This is not the bar with two names. There's another bar in town. It's called Colonel Black's. Its other name is the Zebra Cocktail Lounge.
So this is not the gay bar?
This is not. No, there are two.
Oh, there's two gay bars?
Yeah. The other one's the one with two names. This one is just what it's called. Oh. It has only the one identity. It knows what it is. It's an upscale bar that's gay-friendly.
I see. I thought that was interesting. What motivated you to go on this gay bar tour, by the way? Because before we even discussed it, I saw your notes that you had written down, and you had written down all these phone numbers and addresses in different cities, and I saw in your handwriting it said underneath gay-friendly. And I thought, man, it's like something I never even thought about. Like when we've talked about me being big, and I never think about people giving me crap or trying to pick a fight with me. It just never even occurs to me. Just because they would be insane to think about. Is that something that you have to make an extra special effort to do for your life, to find gay-friendly bars and restaurants and places, or is it just something you're wanting to do?
It depends. If I'm going out with my wife, I'm going to try to find something friendly because she gets all bent out of shape when people are mean.
Man, people are mean if you're gay.
Not so much in Seattle. That's pretty rare. Although, once you're outside the city limits...
It's fair game.
Fair game. But mostly it's fine. It's just, in Eugene, Oregon, we got... people said some things, and there are all sorts of beachy resort towns that are actually super conservative if you're not in the tourist crowd. We were on...
By beachy, you mean at the beach, not...
Yeah, like coastal towns.
Each beach in man.
We were on vacation one time for our anniversary in Seaside, I think.
Okay, Oregon.
And we were walking down the boardwalk by the ocean. And, holding hands. Okay. Which I do with my sister.
Okay.
And this car full of local women. I want to say they were probably high school or just fresh out of high school. They were, early 20s or late teens. They come screaming past us at high speed, the top down, windows open.
Excellent. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, ready to go in just a minute.
Okay.
Would you like cream or sugar?
Nah, I'm going to try it on its own and see what happens. So you're holding hands. These young women drive by with the top down and a 5-speed.
And they start yelling, like screaming out the windows. All sorts of names, all the ones you can think of. And that was a little intimidating, honestly. They're in a vehicle. We're not.
What kind of names?
Oh, Dyke, whatever, all kinds of things. I don't remember them all. It was pretty.
Well, I mean, like, hey, Dyke, we'll kick your ass, that kind of thing. Fucking
I don't know
get out of here.
if there were complete sentences involved.
Okay.
It was just the sort of, like, tone. They get to the end of the street, they pull, like, one of those, you know, where you pull the parking brake and it skids around, and come back at high speed towards us and do the same thing. And then they did that a third time.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was this?
8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then this was my favorite one. We were in Seattle, actually, in my car, which has a rainbow flag, and the only thing it has on it is this rainbow flag in the upper rear window.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's pretty discreet, but there it is. And we're driving past my work, actually, right on Lake Union, so heart of Seattle. And there's this big pickup truck behind us full of guys. And they come up right close on our tail, and then they hop over to the right-hand lane and then come up next to us and roll the window down, which my window is already down because it's a hot day. And they, at this point, I mean, I had just been in town less than a month, so I hadn't switched my plates yet. Dykes, go back to Oregon. And what I thought of later, because I'm not quick on my feet, is I wanted to say, rednecks, go back to Tacoma. But I didn't say that. Plus, I'm scared of people who are bigger than me in big vehicles. I don't want to antagonize them because I want to live.
Yeah. So, all of a sudden I can see why you would want to be going to gay-friendly bars and, like, especially in the middle of Montana.
Well, I mean, also, I had such a great time when I was at the outfield/loft in Billings the first time. I had to go back, and then I'm like, well, we're going to go through all these other towns. Kind of fun to see what they've got to offer.
Right. All right, well, here, cheers. I have my tea. Let's give it a shot, see how it tastes. It's hot. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right. Well, me and Hilary are going to chill, drink some tea.
Take in the surroundings.
Swap some more stories. See you in the next chapter.
All right, I have to be honest here. So we're still in Plonk. It has now been, I don't know what time it is. It's getting late. We're drinking the tea. The tea drinking is slow.
It's been about a half an hour.
We're having good conversation in this lovely establishment that is very nice. And I'm going to admit something that Ed does not know, which is that I did not expect him to like this place.
Really?
Now, I have to say I didn't know what it would be like at all. All I knew was what it said online, which is upscale establishment where the college age, I can't remember what the other word was. It was sort of the equivalent of yuppie.
Yeah.
Like to congregate, play, this great music. And
right. Music has been good, by the way.
It has been. So I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it might potentially not be your kind of place, honestly.
Yeah.
And here you are telling, what did you just say about 2 seconds ago?
I said a lot of things. What specifically?
The relaxation part.
Well, I'm drinking this green tea, and I put it on the tea, but I'll be honest and say it's probably more the company and the atmosphere that I'm in more of a relaxed state than I think I've been, that I don't remember how long I've been this calm. But relaxed and just enjoying myself and not like raging about traffic or the stupid people in Seattle or stupid lights that aren't timed or that
you're mellow. Oh my God!
I am.
That's
true.
The word. You're mellow.
It is. It's true. That, like I said, I haven't felt this way in years. I'd say probably before I moved to Puget Sound.
You're feeling balanced.
I'm feeling good.
Aromatherapy.
I'm almost happy. That's how mellow I am.
Well, just remember, if you ever need a break, you can come to Montana.
Well, now I know where to come. Bozeman. This is a great place. And I'm glad you didn't tell me about this place before we came here.
Because you would have had a prejudice against it.
That's right. But I'm so glad you didn't. Because remember, that's what Katie was saying on the show, that she said she said she loves it when I go into something and I'm bitching and moaning about it. This is going to suck. Well, we did the Underground tour. She said she loved it more than anything that I was talking about. This is going to be another lame Seattle thing. And I came out of it going, that was excellent. That was cool.
Well, this is interesting because I am so not like that. I give everything the benefit of the doubt right off the bat.
Yeah, you
sometimes
do.
to my own detriment.
Yeah. Doing pretty good, thanks.
Thank you.
People like me, you've been through so much in your life, and you feel like it's your fault. You feel like it was something else you could have done to prevent
Right,
it.
so you're trying to get ahead of that thing and prevent...
Yes, you're trying to get ahead of it. I've said this before, that before you and I started doing the podcast and before I started working at the radio station, I always felt like that Pink Floyd song, that song Time, where it says something about you missed the starting gun. And that's how I always felt. I always felt like I was running behind, and that everybody else heard the starting gun, and I missed it. I was always trying to catch up. So this doing as much as I could to not make the wrong decision always included saying no before saying yes, because I didn't want to make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
That would put me even farther behind the starting gun.
I also don't remember why we started talking about this.
I don't know. You turned on the recorder.
I know I did. No idea why.
I'm enjoying it, though. All right, so we're at Plonk, and we're standing by their record collection. They have a collection of vinyl records. The first one I pull out, Frank Sinatra, Try a Little Tenderness. I'm standing here talking to our waitress, whose name is Kelly. I'm standing here talking to Kelly. And we're looking at the mural that's up on the wall of here at the restaurant. What is this? What you call it? A bar? A restaurant? What are we here?
We call it a wine bar and restaurant.
Okay, thank you. My brain is so tired. I'm having a hard time putting together new concepts. And we're looking at this mural, and it's the original mural from when this building was built in the late 1800s, which fascinates the living daylights out of me. To think that something lasts that long, that still exists, and those designs are fantastic. They're
beautiful.
They're all the branding designs of cattle,
right.
The cattle prop.
I'll show you guys. I have a cool photo to show you.
All right. So it's going to show us a photo. Incidentally, our camera batteries are dead.
Holy moly.
That's the original.
Wow, look at that.
So all of these, the glass blocks in the back are original, and the ceiling is all the
Oh my
same.
god.
Let's see if we can coax one more shot out of my crappy camera.
That is amazing. What's yours is?
It doesn't say. I'm not sure.
Yes.
All right.
Didn't get too much glare off the glass? Awesome.
Look.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, a lot of history here. We dug out the basement when we restored the building to add the wine cellar and the kitchen down there. So we've made some changes. But yeah.
So are you a manager? Or the owner?
I've just worked here for a long time. Owner Michael is actually sitting right
Oh,
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's just an incredible building, really. All right. You ready to head out? I just have to say, okay, we're leaving Bozeman. We're heading out on I-90 west. And up kind of at 12 o'clock up on the... I don't know where that is in the sky. There is, like, the moon is behind a cloud, but you can see it, and I wish I could take this picture because it is so f***ing beautiful. That's all I have to say about that. Ed loved the town. I loved the bar because it smelled good, and the moon is pretty. So, yeah.
It's almost busting out behind a cloud. It's trying hard.
But it's just,
Beautiful.
it's like a velvet black color, like those awful paintings of Elvis that you see on, but that's the way the sky looks with this moon in the background, and it just looks like that cliche, only it's 1,000 times more beautiful, which takes it out of the cliche and into the ungodly spectacular.
Yeah, because it's real. It's beautiful.
looks like an eclipse, only inverted or something. I don't know. It's just amazing. Anyway, had to share. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
16 miles to Butte. We just saw a variable message sign that said, "Don't drink and drive. Thank you." And Hilary said,
Oh, are you waiting for me to say what I said?
"Yeah, that's your cue to talk."
I said that message is lost on its target population. Because,
You said, what you said was, if you can't read this sign, don't drive. Crap. But then they wouldn't be able to read it, and the message gets lost.
The message is lost.
Yeah. There you go.
But you don't understand. I made this drink.
So a big surprise here in the wee hours of the early morning. 13 miles to Butte.
13
Hilary's driving. The big surprise. Ever since we were at Plonk, the wonderful bar.
It smelled amazing.
With the great tea that relaxed me into super mellow vibe. Hilary has talked,
Non-stop.
and I don't mean this as an insult because she confirms this. I've said very little in the last 60 miles.
True that.
And I never thought I'd see this day come where Hilary talked more than me. Ever. Never thought I'd see this day.
Well, you saw it on occasion when I started talking about science.
Yeah, but not...
When I go on a rant.
Sure, but nothing like I've seen tonight.
And almost none of it's been recorded, so,
Yeah, and that's the shame of it all.
Beautiful stars, by the way.
Yeah. So one thing we've discovered tonight that neither one of us knew, when Ed gets tired...
He doesn't talk.
And when Hilary gets tired...
She does.
A lot. The last 45 minutes of Hilary's discussion, Hilary's monologue,
That's right.
has been from the result of one question I asked, which was, when did you know you were gay? Which I wish I would have turned on the recorder.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this not blowing my face. It's driving me crazy.
All right, hang on. There you go. Put it on defrost. I can see the sky starting to light up. We're getting very close to Butte. So, yes, I asked one question, and since then I've been going, are you sure? Really? When? Although Hilary's not displaying that right now.
Nope. I'm just trying to pay attention to not dying.
Yeah, because we're passing really slow-moving trucks going up a mountain pass. She's doing a phenomenal job of driving, by the way. So, though I don't have an example to give you, once again, I'm doing all the talking. It has not been like that in this car for the last hour. And Hilary still remaining silent.
That's right.
Okay. Beep. Okay, it's off.
I don't believe you. I have to pee so bad right now. I can just tell you that. And I don't care that anyone knows it. I'm like, where's the city? It's got to be here someplace. I know it's around here.
Yeah. Well, that's certainly what you're doing right now.
And we have Butte spread before us like a lighted carpet.
Yeah,
as we come
it really
down
is. Yeah.
on this pass.
It's a great way to
There's
describe
like
it.
the light is reflecting off the clouds, so even though it's nighttime, there's this sort of...
Yeah.
It's almost like...
There's a glow in the sky.
It looks like if it was daytime and it was a sunny day with clouds, only then you took the blue sky away.
Yeah.
And there was just white clouds.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, it's
negative
interesting.
spaces in between them. It's really quite cool.
Yeah. It's a beautiful land up here.
That is.
Okay, we're pulling into town. Signing off for now. We're in Butte, Montana. We're at the Exxon station. We just got some gas so that we're filled up for tomorrow. We have yet to get a hotel. I've noticed two things. I'm standing outside the car. I just didn't feel like getting back in the car, even though it's cold out here and I'm wearing my parka. I've noticed two things. It's phenomenally quiet here. It's Butte, Montana. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The other thing I suddenly realized, distinct lack of left turn arrows
I don't think I've seen a left turn arrow since I left Washington State.
Huh?
I didn't see any in Idaho, but I don't know that I got off the freeway in Idaho. No left turn arrows. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for no left turn arrows in any of the cities we've been in. Thank you.
Alrighty then. So there you have it. Road Trip Part 2. Yeah. Hey, Part 3 is coming up next week. So keep your ears on, good buddy. We'll have that for you. I want to apologize to everybody for not getting out sooner, these programs, but I spent the whole month of December sick. Yeah, it's good times. It was not good times, and that's the problem with being a one-man band. You get all the glory when it's good, but you get all the blame when it's bad. So, as they say, these kids these days, that's my bad. Yeah, bad. I'll say I'm sorry, but we're back. And we're better than ever. So tune in next time on the Edward T. Martin Show featuring the great Hilary Kemp. This recording is a train wreck.